What's up, everybody? This is Maria Menounos, and welcome to Newbie.
Excuse me?
Gyllenhaal's funny.
I was like, never mind.
No, you were like, what?
I don't even. Whenever he was like, "I'm Marina Menounos," and I was like, "Great." We
I
have to
can't even
fucking
say her-
cut and
I can't
start
even see
again
your
'cause
name,
Tyler doesn't
quite
even know
frankly.
his
I
name.
was so thrown off. I was like, wait.
I don't even know how to say her name. Anyway, this is episode 7 of Miss the Bus. Welcome, everybody. This is our weekly news show where we talk about all the stuff in pop culture, being news stories, honorable mentions of stuff that we've been looking at throughout the week, all that good jazz. If you want to follow us on iTunes, we are Miss the Bus. On Twitter, we are at Miss the Bus Pod if you want to throw us some follows. And YouTube, Facebook, we're all there, Miss the Bus. If you want it, it's there. Go look at it.
Come and get it.
All the subscriptions, likes, follows.
No.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Everything helps, and we really appreciate everybody that's been listening to the show nonstop. I am your host, Tom McCaffrey, here again.
Hey, dude.
Joined with me is Matt, the Boy Wonder.
Hey, dude.
Fuck.
I didn't really
Kill
like
me.
that.
Hey, dude.
I didn't really like that. And then we have the Italian Stallion, Bailey.
Hey. Hey.
These intros are bad.
Dude,
So bad.
every time I always
Ask
end
us
up...
something.
No, it's every time I always end up laughing after I do
No,
something.
there's only
and
so
I'm
many
like,
ways I can say, hey. I've
Well,
already tried fucking...
Hey.
It's like, what's
You,
up?
you need to just come up with a catchphrase
Freaking
like...
kill me with the
like,
Flintstones.
you need to
stuff.
come up with a catchphrase like, it's good to be here, or hello, how are you doing? Or,
No.
something like
No.
that.
I don't want that. No.
How about, all right, I'm going to do this. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Miss the Bus. I'm Tyler McCaffrey.
Oh, who's that? Wow, that's pretty good. I like that. And last but not least, the Egyptian heartthrob, Omar Zaki.
Hey, everybody. This is Omar Zaki.
There you go. That was a good. See?
Maybe that's what I'll do next
You
time.
could.
I'm going to stay the same because I'm real and I do what I want.
Good. You do what you
Wow.
want to do, and you'll be really happy in life. So how are you guys doing today?
Hey, okay.
I'm on this thing where I feel like I'm just exhausted every time we're recording
Yeah.
now. So I'm on another level where I can't,
I'm on a new level.
you know what? I don't even know where I'm going with this. So let's just start talking about news.
Jeez.
We're going to jump right into it. We have some movie news for the week. So this comes from IGN. Jake Gyllenhaal up for villain role in Spider-Man Homecoming sequel. Jake Gyllenhaal is reportedly in talks to star as major... Okay,
Wait,
They
no.
literally said that twice.
Read what I said.
Oh my god, why'd you call it a squeakquel?
You said the fucking
Fuck,
squeakquel?
man. I hate that
Jesus.
shit.
You see, the thing is, I read that now, but when I read it the first time, I didn't see
I
the
know.
shit.
I was
So,
like, you know what? Whenever Tyler reads this off, he's not going to
That's just
realize it says
ignorant.
squeakquel until he's reading
You
it.
didn't
Why?
even spell
Why?
that right.
I didn't.
You said squeak.
Quill.
Quill.
Squeak.
I don't think it
how does
matters.
that work?
Let's get to the news story, you know? The Hollywood Reporter says Gyllenhaal would portray Mysterio, a never-before-used villain, if he joins the sequel's cast. In addition, Variety notes that the villain might not be alone, as Michael Keaton might return as Vulture, as well in the Spider-Man follow-up starring Tom Holland as Peter Parker. Funnily enough, Gyllenhaal almost replaced Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man 2 after the latter actor tried to renegotiate. That obviously didn't come to pass. And this is also coming out after all the possible Jake Gyllenhaal being Batman stuff. So that's why this is very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this pretty much shoots that down.
It does.
Yeah.
See, and when they asked him, he said it was false. And I was a believer.
I guess he knew.
You boys weren't believers.
So that, and what do you guys think this means for the future of the Spider-Man movies? Do you think in a way they're introducing the Sinister Six?
100%.
Because
And how
as of
Scorpion
now-
a part of that?
Wait, what?
Is Scorpion a part of that or no?
The Sinister Six?
Yeah, I mean,
well,
I don't
okay,
know.
there's a lot of variations through it,
Okay.
of it. I mean, it's usually Dr. Octopus like leading,
Right.
and then there's Vulture, Shocker, all those. So I mean, it would depend on which variation they're going with, or they could do whatever the fuck they want, honestly. But because so far in the MCU, who do we have? We have Vulture, we have Scorpion, and now Mysterio, I guess, and Shocker. We've got 4.
Oh, yeah,
So-
shocker. I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
about that.
So yeah,
So do y'all want Jake Gyllenhaal in this?
Dude,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Jake
That's great.
Gyllenhaal being a part of the friggin' MCU?
Yeah, seriously.
And as a villain, I
Oh,
love that.
I would think he's going to be an amazing villain. He wasn't he like kind of a villain in Nightcrawler?
No,
Or not really
he wasn't
a villain per
He
se, but he
a
was definitely, like-
weird fuck. He was just a creep.
Jake Gyllenhaal cast as weird fuck.
You know, I never saw Nightcrawler. And I always heard it was
Dude,
really
that's
good.
a movie we should watch soon.
Dude,
Very,
it's
very
it's been on
fucking
my
good.
list to watch.
Wait,
Jake
have you
Gyllenhaal marathon?
have y'all seen it?
Jakey boy?
Has anybody seen Nightcrawler?
No.
Oh no. Well, yeah, he's definitely not a villain, but he's just
And I guess a villain's the wrong word to use.
he's a
but
creep in the movie.
Nocturnal
like-
Animals.
Yeah,
Dude, Nocturnal Animals, an
Fucking
amazing
great
movie.
movie.
I've
An
never seen that.
amazing movie.
Amy Adams, right? In it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
no,
is.
I've never seen that.
Beginning makes me feel really weird, though.
Yeah, because you have all the naked,
Ladies.
yeah,
Spoilers.
jumping around.
Spoilers.
You know what? Honestly, this should be spoiled. You need to be warned because I was not.
It's very off-putting.
You
And it
just have
doesn't-
a bunch of big naked ladies jumping around in slow-mo.
You see that, and then the movie ends up having essentially nothing to do with
Well,
them.
the guy that directed it's
Well,
just
yeah,
really
it's Tom
artsy.
Ford.
It's
so-
cool. I love that movie. I love everything about it.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but in a good way. But yeah, I think that'd be super cool
As
too.
Mysterio too,
Yeah, bring
I
it
think
on.
like that's the perfect villain for him to play.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an interesting choice.
You know, I was
wanna
reading
see.
something earlier though, since we're on Spider-Man. It is going to be kind of weird. How do they start showing trailers for Spider-Man before Infinity War or before Avengers 4 comes out? Like, wouldn't whatever
Isn't
we're
it-
going to see of it going
They
to kind
should
of
just
ruin it?
wait.
They should.
They won't, but
I don't think
How
they
do you-
can
but-
because it comes out. It's gonna.
it comes out like a month and a half after, or
Right.
2 months after.
Oh,
So that's gonna be very weird.
Maybe they're
Oh.
gonna, but maybe they're. I mean, with Marvel, I feel like their marketing team might have come up with something
Yeah.
super cool to be like, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
like
smart
in
people.
all the trailers, it's like gonna be a Spider-Man story, but it'll have
Right.
like a figure, like a shadowed figure in the back, and you're not sure if it's supposed to be
I
Spider-Man.
mean, I'm
or
sure
not,
they have it thought
kind of
out.
thing.
So
All
I
the
guess
Homecoming
we'll just have
trailers
to
are
see.
Or there's
fucking
just gonna be like a
terrible.
bus.
Think so?
I hated those trailers.
Really? Ah,
Yeah,
loved them.
I wasn't excited for that movie at all because of how much I hated the trailers. But then when I saw the movie, I obviously thought it was great.
I didn't mind
I-
the trailers because of the way they set up the movie. I hated how amazing the Amazing Spider-Man trailers were and how shitty the
Second one was.
yeah.
You thought the trailer for the second one was good?
Yeah.
I remember
did.
from the moment I saw
was
like
so
even a
fucking
teaser
excited
of the
for it.
second one, I was like, oh, what are they doing with this?
I mean,
trailer,
honestly,
dude, the
what?
trailer for the very first Amazing
Oh
Spider-Man
my god, I
is
fucking love that.
fucking
And
incredible.
dude, I mean, the Amazing Spider-Man is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love that, but I don't know. I thought the second one was gonna be like really, really cool, and it was not really, really cool. So
You know what was even worse than the Homecoming trailers? The fucking poster for that movie too.
I was not too
Look
fond of.
it up on
one
your
of the
personal
posters.
time because it's terrible.
the first poster for it.
Go on Wikipedia and look at the picture for the
That's not
poster
the one
they
where
have.
he's just like laying down listening to music.
No,
is it?
No, I
not
like
that
that.
one.
I
That
love
one's
that
that
one.
one's fine.
Oh,
Not that
okay.
one.
Yeah.
Go on Wikipedia right now.
I like most
It's
of
the
them.
one
but
on
there
the
was one that I
Wikipedia?
did
Yes.
not like.
Unless they've changed it.
There's
The one with
no.
Iron Man on it.
Yeah, it's so bad.
There's no
Is it?
way. I've never seen that. I feel like I've never seen that
it's
one
so
before.
bad.
Really?
When you close it up, look at Iron Man's face in it.
It's kind of weird.
It's bad.
Seriously though, like if they do play trailers for the second Spider-Man before
I mean, they could
Avengers
just
4,
not. Yeah, they could just not show Spider-Man.
Do you see what I mean?
don't know.
Do you see what I mean?
I guess when I first looked at it all, I was like, the focal point was like Spider-Man in the suit and Iron Man, and I was like, that's fine. But then you go to Robert Downey Jr. looks something
Like
weird
pissed.
going
It's
on
just
there.
Michael Keaton. Is
Michael Keaton's the funniest part of this. And what's her name? Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Like in the fire.
But
That's weird.
no, I definitely like the choices that MCU is going with for the villains, especially with these Spider-Man
They're
movies.
stepping their villain game up,
Oh,
I'm
definitely,
telling
dude.
ya.
So yeah,
It's villain
They
comeback
are.
season.
hell yeah.
So I know on the docket we have something different as number 2, but I'm going to save that for the trailer segment. Okay, so
All right.
we're going to skip over that. For
Do
now.
it, boy.
The next one is Bailey's gonna fucking love this. She's gonna have a cow over it. Halle Berry joins John Wick 3. The film is hit theaters on May 17th, 2019. Berry confirmed on Instagram she will star opposite Keanu Reeves, despite, details about her character, which reportedly isn't a villain, weren't shared. So yeah, don't you love this, Bailey?
Well, I mean, she wrote it on the document saying with Halle Berry, which is unfortunate, literally word for word. So
Why'd you say Haley?
I'm only calling
Holly.
you out. I'm calling her out because she's the most vocal about not really.
He said
liking Halle
Londo
Berry.
about
Londo.
30 minutes ago.
You did say Londo.
I was thinking about
wasn't
Rondo.
gonna say anything about
I was thinking about Rondo, so it just came out like that.
You just always
I
have
saw him on
Rondo
my
on the
mind.
mind.
Yeah, what a man.
No, I
what
mean,
a player.
I'm sorry. I just have never been a huge fan of Halle Berry. I think she's very overrated and not that great of an actress. And our friend Zach would very much agree with me. He and I, like,
He would.
anytime we ever see Halle
Our friend
Berry,
Corey would disagree.
we always just like cringe. I don't know what it is about her. She just, I guess after seeing her with Catwoman,
Oh, yeah.
that is the
That's
worst.
what I was thinking
That has
of.
got to be one of the worst movies
I
I've
liked her
ever
as Storm.
seen. I see. I didn't like her as Storm either. Like, she bothers me.
I thought
and
she was
so-
fine as Storm. The problem with Halle Berry is like now she just isn't in good movies at all.
I just
anymore.
imagine she's gonna be like her.
She won an
character.
Oscar, but
For what?
Monster Ball. What's it called?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I don't know why my voice just did that.
I think she was in that movie that came out. What is that?
Yeah,
movie?
Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball. I see. Okay.
What's that movie that came out recently with her in it and Channing Tatum? It's not Henchman.
The fucking.
Kingsman. Kingsman 2.
oh my god!
I said
dude.
Henchman.
The Henchman.
I didn't.
Holy fuck!
The Henchman too.
She was
The
like
Secret
one of the
Service.
main characters. I've never even seen the second one, but like she's
Jesus.
one of the main characters in
I completely
Kingsman.
forgot they made a second one.
And I feel like her character in John Wick is going to be really similar to her character that's in Kingsman. I could be wrong.
I guess we'd have to see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see.
Yeah.
I like the John Wick movies. I think they're so over the top and ridiculous. So like, I guess it doesn't really matter who they cast with Keanu Reeves because it's really just going to be a movie with it's his movie.
I mean, either way, yeah, it's gonna.
But
be...
it's just kind of she irritates me.
I
I'm
guess we'll
sorry,
just have to
Hallie. I'm sure you're a great person though. If you're
I
listening
bet
to me.
she,
So wait.
I bet she gives a fuck what we think.
Wait, so how do you
Maybe we
pronounce
can
the
get
name?
lunch and you can change my mind. What?
Halle Berry.
Holly?
Hallie.
It's spelled. That's what it's spelled.
Howdy.
HALLE.
Halle Berry.
Jesus Christ! It's spelled
Whoa.
Haley or
Damn.
Hallie. It's Hallie.
Jeez.
Holly.
Got it.
Got it.
Goal.
All right,
That's funny.
what's next?
That's funny, man. Next one comes from IGN as well. This is about the Lego Movie 2. There you go.
Dude, let's go.
The film's Twitter account shared the first look at the sequel's logo, and on the poster, it says the name of the movie. It's going to be called The Lego Movie 2, the second part.
I love that it's called that. I think that's a really cool.
The poster looks really cool too.
Sequels are always like kind of just like twisting around and finding different ways to be like part 2, like volume 2. You know, just 2. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yep.
And it does look cool.
It's just
The
them
logo
being
looks cool.
funny. Like
Yeah.
it's a joke, which is great.
It's just funny because you can already see that Lego humor just in the name of the movie.
Right, exactly.
And the creator of BoJack Horseman is rewriting the script.
Dude.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that, and I love that news.
Yep.
That is awesome.
He's rewriting the script.
That's what it says.
So
why
It
is
was
there
it was
something wrong.
originally written by Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I guess they're just gonna get fired from every movie they try and do now. You failed with Solo. You're failing with this. Ron Howard, come do the Lego
I
movie.
cannot wait. That's too funny. I get the vibe
No,
when I read
I-
stories. No, when I read stories about them, I get the vibe that they like show up on set and they just fuck around until they get fired.
I know. I'm guessing that they probably started writing the script for this when they made the first one, but they probably just weren't signed on to do it.
Yeah,
So they
that
probably
makes
just
sense.
gave it to this. I can't say his name. Raphael Bob Waksberg. He's the guy that writes for. He created BoJack Horseman.
That's super exciting, though. I love
Yeah.
BoJack, so I mean, I think that sense of
I
humor.
mean,
will
I've
do
gone on
really
record
well.
saying the Lego Movie when I watched it, I thought it was like one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. I still really because I love toys and shit. So seeing a movie like that and be as creative as it is with again just shit that I love, like yeah, I love it. So
Hey, do you love it?
yep, I'm all on board for a second.
Nice.
It's weird because I see articles from like 2017 that say Lord Miller rewriting Lego Movie 2.
Not anymore.
Like I see a lot of them. What's the name of BoJack's creator? What's his name?
Raphael.
See, I see that article is from 2016. I'm
IGN
confused.
doesn't have their story straight.
I'm very confused right now because I want this BoJack thing to be true.
What you should do, you should just go to the Wikipedia page and see what it says.
Nature, that's right. Just
Yeah.
you can go on. I'll catch up.
And that's what I'm going to do. This next one, again, we have a lot of articles from IGN, but they post all the stuff we care about, so we're going to keep reading through that.
Thank you, IGN.
Zachary Levi gives a peek at the live-action Shazam film. It opens on April 5th, 2019. Shazam star Zachary Levi has provided a sneak peek. He shared an image on Instagram of himself donning the red and gold costume. The promotional art Levi is pointing at is on display at the licensing show in Las Vegas. Check out the image below. And basically what the image is, it's a picture of him in the costume, and he has a big gulp. It looks very reminiscent of Big Head in Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
Love that.
definitely.
So this is a very good sign that maybe this will be the first DC movie
It's gonna be funny.
that critics like
I think it will
because
be, yeah.
it will be funnier.
I think it's gonna be goofy, which is great.
Do
Yeah.
I still want the dark DC movies? I do. Am I going to get that anymore? Probably not.
Well, I mean, if people would step their fucking game up and do what they need to do.
Well,
with the DC
not everyone
universe.
can be Christopher Nolan.
Hey, I'm
so.
just saying. I'm just throwing it out there for people to catch. All I'm saying again,
I think
though,
they caught it.
is that I think like this is a great way to introduce this like character just because it's making us realize that it's gonna probably be goofy, which is gonna be super fun.
Yep, and maybe The Rock will show up as Black Adam in a cameo or something.
Oh, that'd be
at
dope.
the end of the movie or
Yeah.
something. That'd be
I
cool.
want
like
The
that.
Rock to be a part of the DCU. Actually, I want him to be a part of the MCU.
The
Wait, what
MCU
his
would be
was
awesome.
would he fit in the DCEU?
No.
Who fits in the DCU?
At this point, he would. Yeah, I mean, like seriously,
no,
who
I
does?
think- no,
I think
I-
we fit in the DCU.
No. I think aside from Suicide Squad, I think the casting in these movies have been pretty good. So
Yeah.
I don't know if The Rock would mesh. I don't know. Maybe he would. He's The Rock.
It's so that's the thing though. He's The Rock, so
I
it's
know.
hard to put him in anything and not look at him and think of him as The Rock.
He almost could have been Aquaman. Could see him.
You know what? No, they wouldn't have done that because he played Hercules in another movie. It's
yeah,
very,
that's weird.
The look is very reminiscent. That movie
That's true.
fucking sucks. So
I never saw it.
My
but
dad
it
likes
always
that
looks
movie,
bad.
actually.
my dad watches it all the time, and I ask him why, and he says, I don't know. So, I'm with you.
Shout out to Dad.
To dads.
To all dads.
This
All right.
next one is very near and dear to my heart. So, yesterday, a whole bunch of news broke, or I think it's rumors, they haven't officially said yet, but James Mangold, director of Logan, apparently will be directing the Boba Fett movie if reports are true. And me, as the fucking, gonna go on record right now for people that don't know me, I love Boba Fett more than anything. Bailey is shuddering in her seat because she hates Boba Fett. I love Boba
I
Fett.
don't. Okay, calm down. I,
think
don't
Bailey's, like,
hate
indifferent.
Boba Fett. At
Very
all.
indifferent. Very indifferent.
I do not hate Boba Fett.
I know. I'm just giving you a
So
hard time.
look at it from Bailey's point of view. Is like, so you saw the movies for the first time, what, like 3 years ago? So coming into it and all this hype because everybody loves Boba Fett.
Yep.
And then seeing I can kind of understand the
No,
whole,
and
like,
I get it
wait,
too. It's
that's
more,
it?
It's more just I love him in Empire a lot, and I love the how he's a part of the story in Empire.
Yeah.
And I think, and it's one of those. I think the bounty hunters are just really cool in
They are.
general,
They
and
are.
I think he has like one of the coolest designs. So it's just one of those things. And I mean, I'm pretty sure George Lucas has even gone on record saying he kind of fucked up with
did.
what he did with
He
his
definitely
character.
I mean, he
in Return
had
of
the
Jedi.
worst death you could have. Like that was the stupidest
He's
way
not
for that
dead.
character
Han
to
couldn't
die.
see though.
I just think if you wanted to make that character cool, like kill him off in a better way.
Yeah.
That was the stupidest way to kill him off. And I love that movie, but I just thought that
It's
that
really
was.
good.
Whenever I first saw that, I was like, "You got to. There's no way he's dead because like you got to be kidding me. That can't be the way he died."
And this is one of those things where normally, if we lived in a world where the prequels didn't exist, and it was just 4, 5, and 6, and 7 and 8, whatever, and we never had seen any more backstory of Boba Fett, because the thing with Boba Fett that people like is that he's mysterious, and people had always said we don't need any more story from it. Well, we got that in the prequels, and it wasn't
Oh, we
good.
got Django.
So you know what? If they want to make a Boba Fett movie and kind of correct that and make him cool, you know what? All for it. I love Boba Fett.
Yeah, I guess I can be more on board with the Boba Fett movie
However,
than Solo.
I'll
so
say this. It should just be a bounty hunter movie. It shouldn't just be Boba Fett.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
All of them should be in it, and Jabba the Hutt should also be in it.
Oh yeah, I definitely like that a lot more.
And Salacious B. Crumb.
curious though as to when this movie would actually come out though.
I would assume after 9.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think after they finish 9, they're going to wait a while in the episodes, and then they'll do Obi-Wan and Boba Fett.
so Obi-Wan would come out first, you think?
I think just because there's more talk about that right now,
Yeah.
so it would make more sense.
Who's gonna care
Do y'all
about a Boba
think-
Fett movie by that point then? Like, is it gonna have as much hype as like it's gonna? They're
I mean,
gonna
why would
want?
they care about it?
Unless
now,
Episode
though?
9 is an atrocity, I think people would care.
I just
about
feel
it.
like there's gonna be so much hype going around the Obi-Wan movie.
Unless Episode 9 is fucking terrible.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm cool with it.
So like 2020, Jesus, maybe like 2021.
It'd probably
It'd
be
in a
around
few
that
years,
time.
yeah.
Cool. Got something to look forward to.
This next one, I don't care about at all.
Yeah, I don't
Apparently-
know either. We could just skip it.
No,
What?
no,
What's-
because we're gonna.
We're so out
I
of
wanna-
order. What are we on?
I think he's just skipping.
It's the one after. I'm not skipping.
No,
around.
he's
Well,
not.
no.
I skipped the trailer stuff to leave.
Well, yeah,
that.
I was gonna say go in your order. I just don't know what this next one is.
The next one is there's rumors that Donald Glover and Michael B. Jordan
Oh.
could be in Black Panther 2, but I don't see how that makes any sense in any way.
Michael, yeah, do not.
I think it's because those two people are the most talked about people in movies right now, so they're
Yeah.
trying to get headlines and for people to be interested.
Yeah,
in
we'll
stuff.
get them for our
Well,
movie.
Killmonger doesn't make it out of Black Panther.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm sure people have
I
seen
mean,
it.
obviously they could in some way change that.
I'm just saying, in case nobody's seen it.
I don't want them to change that.
I don't
at all.
either, but I mean, they could. Through
And
Avengers
Donald
4.
Glover is another character.
Right,
He's
like
fucking
It would make no
Spider-Man.
sense. So
Right.
what would they do? Would they take him? Is he the
I
same
don't
person? Makes it
He's
a
just in
little combo.
Wakanda now.
No, I mean, they wouldn't do that, but
Or like Black Panther goes to the streets in fucking Brooklyn or wherever, Queens.
Well, yeah, I guess I guess in Black Panther 2 is he's gonna leave Wakanda, or not leave, but it's gonna take place outside of Wakanda, probably at parts, because the whole thing is them opening up to the world. So
Yeah.
I think Black Panther 2 is not gonna be like exclusively in or so much in Wakanda. as
yeah,
the
I'm sure
first
it's
one.
not. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but no, I would be so against them bringing back Killmonger.
I mean, a lot
It's
of
like,
these sequels really hinge on what happens in Avengers
Yeah.
4. So I don't know. I'm gonna just leave my thoughts till then.
why? That's true.
This next one's kind of cool. Men in Black Reboot reportedly cast Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Variety reports Neeson is in talks to play the head of the agency's UK branch. He would star opposite Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, whose roles are still yet unknown.
Dude,
They're
Tessa
really
Thompson, she has
Yeah,
been
seriously.
in everything
I fucking
lately.
love her. She's awesome.
She's taken the world by storm.
Dude, I didn't even know they were rebooting Men in
They
Black.
are.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they've thrown it around a lot. At first, they said it was going to be a Men in Black reboot with a mixture of 21 Jump Street.
But was that going to be a
But they're not-
reboot, or was that just going to be a sequel to Men in, like a fourth Men in Black?
It was going to be a reboot.
Oh, okay.
With the two mixed together. How that makes sense, I don't know. But apparently, I guess they're not doing that anymore. And it's
So not with Will Smith, and
no.
I see. I never knew when they were talking about doing it with 21 Jump Street. I didn't know they weren't going to be in it.
And the director is going to be F. Gary Gray, and he directed Fate of the Furious.
I mean-
with Iron Man screenwriters Matt Holloway and Art Markham, that's an actual name, penning the screenplay.
So do y'all want a Men in Black reboot?
I initially didn't, but with this cast, I wouldn't mind it.
I think the cast is really cool. The thing
Yeah.
is, Men in Black is a really cool concept, and the only really good Men in Black movie is the first one. 2's not good. 3 is okay.
Dude, I enjoy all of them.
2's so bad.
I'm sorry. I will always enjoy those movies.
It's
Every
too
time
much-
they
too
used
much-
to come on
too much
FX.
alien tongue in 2. Too much. Fallout.
I mean, I don't know. I love those movies. It's like that and Boys in the Hood.
I think 3 was pretty cool.
Will Smith.
I liked 3.
I did too.
Uh,
But I think 1 is the only one that is great.
Great.
But Liam Neeson, I think he'd be good.
Yeah,
in
I
it.
mean it's interesting.
I mean,
We'll
yeah,
see what
just
they do.
like the cast itself is more than enough.
The article that I'm reading has a picture of it's just a picture of him from The Commuter, but it's
Oh,
just the funniest picture.
His past like 3 movies, I feel like have kind of had
They're all
the
the
same
same
plot.
thing.
Yeah.
They're all the same
like
thing.
he plays the same fucking character.
I will find you.
and he's great.
And I will
It's
kill you.
just a little too much.
Yeah,
A little too much.
yeah.
But yeah, I'd be cool with that. So this next part of the show, we're going to talk about some trailers that came out throughout the week, some movie trailers. The first one that dropped was Andy Serkis's Mowgli.
Yeah, and it looks freaking dope.
Yeah, this movie should be interesting because with obviously the live action Jungle Book movie came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of confusing, but at the same, if it tells a like slightly different, I feel like it's got to be like significantly.
It's got to be
different.
darker.
Yeah, it looks darker.
What I'm excited for is Andy Serkis is a mastermind at the motion cap.
Yeah.
So what,
Dude, the fucking Christian Bale and
Hell yeah.
they look great. You can tell it's them too.
you can.
Just looking at their faces.
It's just, will this movie confuse people that saw Jungle Book and know
I'm
there's going to be a
sure.
sequel?
Yeah.
They kind of need to announce that it's not the same thing a little bit better than they're doing.
right.
I feel.
It's weird with these Disney movies. It's kind of the same thing when I don't remember which live action Disney movies were coming out at the time, but there was also a live action Tarzan coming out. That had nothing to do with Disney. I feel like
yeah.
the average moviegoer
Yeah.
doesn't really know.
That was the legend of Tarzan.
Yeah. It's just kind of strange.
I'm kind of really into the idea of a Mowgli movie.
Me too.
A dark Jungle
It
Book.
looks very dark. I think it's gonna be cool.
What do y'all think on it? Y'all care?
Yeah, I mean,
Omar?
I think it's cool. I think it's going to be... I can't see how they're going to make it that much different than the
Yeah.
one that just recently came out. I'm hoping it will be, which will be nice. And I think Christian Bale and Benedict Cumberbatch are like perfect for the like Shere Khan and
Bagheera.
couldn't think of the name, but I think they're gonna be like really. I mean, I love Christian Bale in anything he's in, so I think it's gonna be really good. But I don't know. I guess I'm just like okay with this movie.
Yeah.
I hope I'm like pleasantly surprised by it.
I agree. There's another trailer that I think only me and Bailey watched it. It's a movie called The Sisters Brothers. What else do you know about this movie, Bailey?
What is this?
It's a comedy with Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's a dark comedy with John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix are like the two. They're called like their last names are sisters, so they're the Sisters Brothers.
I think I've actually heard of this.
But the trailer dropped like yesterday or the day
Yeah.
before. It dropped really recent, but it just looks really really funny. I think it's gonna be a really good movie, and it's like a western, so I think it'll just be cool. And Riz, is that how you say his name? Riz?
Yeah.
Yes, the gentleman that was in Rogue One.
The gentleman.
He was also Nightcrawler.
He's also going to be in Venom
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
there
he's
you go.
Venom. Yeah.
and Jason Bourne as well. He's in a lot of movies.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's in it, and it just I don't know, it looks super interesting. I don't know much about it other than the trailer, and I thought the trailer was actually a pretty decent trailer too, just because I don't know, trailers suck. nowadays. I'm so sick of seeing bad trailers. So when I see a like okay or decent one, I'm like really excited about the movie it's for.
Yep, I agree.
Cool.
But that's it for trailer stuff. Not too many came out this week.
No.
Or those were the most interesting ones, I would say. So let's get to some TV news. So Krypton.
This is Omar, boy.
Omar will like this.
Hell yeah.
Krypton was renewed for season 2.
It already ended season 1?
The finale
I think-
aired on the 23rd.
Yeah, you guys remember the interesting thing, right? So, you remember the first episode we saw together?
I was gonna say, it seems like just the other day we were all fucking
Taking a nap and watching
the
it?
first
Well,
episode of
well.
Krypton.
It's the first and last episode I saw.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
You were the one like who forced us to watch this show.
I know. No, I mean, it was really, really cool. I just haven't had a chance because it only comes on fucking Sci-Fi, and the only way to watch
Probably
it.
find ways.
No, I mean, yeah, I have all the episodes recorded, but it's on. It's off of. Fuck you guys. It's off of
Fubu.
Fubu. Yeah, and every time I go on there to watch it,
Yeah.
I have a bunch of other stuff recorded. What the fuck are you gonna say about my fucking Fubu?
No, I say Fubu now because of you, but it is Fubo.
It's Fubu.
Fubu was a popular clothing line from the 90s.
I mean, it's spelled Fubo.
Whatever, dude. I'm over this conversation, but yeah, I've only seen one episode.
pretty
It's really cool though, and yeah, I mean everything I've heard about it is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Apparently, it's the Sci-Fi's most watched season, like show since
yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
So I guess
I mean,
people
Sci-Fi's got like shitty ass like. I mean, you guys have seen like
Yes.
Sci-Fi shows, Sci-Fi movies. For the most part, they're like really low quality. So I mean, Krypton from the first episode, I think you could tell that the quality was a little bit higher, and it's very Man of Steel-ish in a way.
same universe.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah.
I've actually one of my friends Nick, who's really into he's a proud listener of the show, so shout out to him. He's a huge Superman fan, and he's still been watching it, and he still really likes it. And he's seen all of Smallville and all that type of stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, just from that one episode, you get like a lot of Smallville vibes from it.
he's into the deep cut stuff, and he enjoys it. So I definitely want to check it out at some point. It's cool that it got renewed, and now that it got renewed, I'll actually go back and watch season 1 at some point because there's time to do that.
The main actor seems like he's pretty decent too, which for this kind of show, I feel like, I don't know, the casting always seems like it's not that great, but I'm glad I'm wrong, which is so rare. Okay, everyone like stared so hard.
I can't even look at you. This next one, Matt will love. HBO confirmed some people that are going to be in the Watchmen TV series that's coming out from the guys that did The Leftovers.
Hell yeah.
And Regina King is one of the people, and she was in season 2 of The Leftovers.
Great part of
Amazing.
season 2.
She was like awesome.
Wait, so who was she cast as though?
They didn't say.
Oh,
Okay, here's the thing
Okay.
about this. It's not going to be a remake or even like an actual retelling of the Watchmen story.
Right.
I think
Right.
it's actually going to take place like in present time. Because if you remember, the Watchmen movies
Right.
take place in, is it like 85?
80s or something. Yeah.
So I guess it's going to be like
wait.
where we are in time now as a result of what happened. So it's going to be cool. I think that's a good way of going about this too, because if you've seen the Watchmen movie, the Zack Snyder one, it is almost literally like panel for panel, shot for shot, the Watchmen graphic novel. Like, I don't know how you can even
The
make
movie's
it more
perfect.
faithful. It really is.
And I don't get it. It gets a lot of shit.
I honestly think people are growing into that movie more now. Like,
I think
it's
the
a movie
time-
that at its time
Yeah,
it didn't work, but I think
exactly.
now people really appreciate it more
Right.
because he really did do such a good job of honoring that, like the source material for
And
it.
I think that's why I like. We talk about this too much. But one of the reasons why I like Batman vs Superman too is when I go back and rewatch it after I watch Watchmen, there are little things like his style that he puts into Batman vs Superman that you see in Watchmen too.
Oh, yeah.
And I dig all that.
Yeah. No, I mean he's he
Yeah,
has a unique style.
my only thing I'm not like too, and this is just what they've announced so far, but it seems like all the kind of they've released kind of descriptions of some of the different characters that are going to be in it, and they're all just cops.
Right,
Like, there's no like
Heroes or
superheroes
anything,
or
right.
anything that's kind of cool about the Watchmen universe yet. It's just it seems like it's just going to be.
It could be like a huge reveal kind of thing. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, well, because I don't think he's really going into a lot of detail yet about what it's going to be about.
Right.
This dude is fucking. If you've seen The Leftovers, I mean, I'm not expecting any kind of just cop drama. Like that's not what this is
No.
going to end up being. It's
Oh,
going to
for
be
sure.
fucking
I mean-
crazy.
The funny thing is, I like whenever I saw this announced, I like kept looking like everywhere to see if there was any other like casting news.
I did too.
And I saw this like fake IMDb posting of like the cast, and it had Justin Theroux as Night Owl.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I saw that.
Oh,
I
dude,
saw that, and I immediately started looking it up everywhere because I was like, this has to be real. Like, there's no way. But then I saw that Regina King wasn't even on the list of like the casting, so I was like, if she's
I
not
would
on it,
love
like,
that.
there's no way. And it was posted in like 2017 or 16, so I was
Right.
like, there's no way this is real. But I figured you would have like lost your shit.
See, we never know though.
I know. I mean,
especially
especially since like Regina King.
Why would he not
is in
be at
it.
some point for something?
Right.
Even if it's just a cameo.
Real quick. You guys saw that new trailer for the movie he's in with Mila Kunis?
What movie?
Mila? Goodness.
Milo
You
Kunis.
guys, dude.
Sounded like you said Milo
Can you
Kunis.
pronounce any name?
Hi,
right?
welcome to the Mile of Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
I know.
Whatever we
I don't know
fucking
what you're
sound so
talking
sick.
about, Omar, but
It was-
I care about what you're saying.
The trailer was for a movie we recently saw, though.
I
Something
can't
new.
find. I hate that if you just look up Justin Theroux, it doesn't bring you to this trailer. Like literally, the first headline is Justin Theroux takes off his shirt to explain why he has a rat, and then ... I don't know what goes. It might be a tattoo. And then it's like, here's what's up with all those rumors about Selena Gomez and Justin Theroux. Yeah, that's the thing.
Apparently, they're saying that like Selena Gomez and Justin Theroux are like dating. I guess I don't know.
What's the name of this movie?
He doesn't
Something
know.
with the word spy.
Justin Theroux is always attached
I'll
to
find it
strange
later.
headlines.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
And maybe it's because he's so under the
Oh, Kate
radar.
McKinnon's in it too. This is.
Joy.
The spy.
He's not even the main
Shagged.
character.
Huh? No, he's not.
It's
But
not the
he's in
spy who dumped me, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh.
He's the spy who dumps her.
No.
Mila Kunis.
Never mind. Why'd you bring this up? He's actually going to be in a Netflix show that's coming out.
I didn't know that he was in
Mute
that
too?
movie.
Really? You saw the trailer, though, right?
No, I didn't see
Oh,
the
no?
trailer, but I know what I like. Have seen
Oh, yeah.
stuff about it.
I don't know.
We can move on from this.
I think about it on a daily basis how in Mute he's just like, "What's up, babe?"
I love how he keeps saying "babe" though.
Oh wait, time out. Omar hasn't seen Mute.
He doesn't care.
He watched the first like 30 minutes of it.
Yeah.
This is the worst. That's the worst movie I watched this year, probably. So yeah, this next one is very interesting. This comes from IGN. Excuse me. Streaming service Netflix's market value is starting to rival that of Disney. Variety reports this was due to Netflix ending trading on Wednesday with its stock price at $344.72. It doesn't say if that's
Netflix World.
This
I'm
ensured
calling
the
it.
streaming company's market cap was hovering at the $150 billion mark. I'm not really good with all the numbers, so I don't know what this means, but Netflix is a big deal now. I don't know how they're...
That's not surprising, though. I mean, with all the movies they have, with all like the in-house movies and the shows and everything.
I mean, yeah, they're putting out like a shit ton of content.
Yeah,
Even if
so-
it's not good, it's like the amount they're
right?
putting
And,
out.
yeah, a lot of people still watch it, so it's
Be
not that surprising.
somewhere out there, someone is watching everything they put out.
Oh, yeah,
I'll tell
for
you
sure.
what. Whoever at there years ago was whoever was the key that made the decision for them to pivot from being like we're gonna mail you movies to being like we're
Yeah.
gonna stream movies. They deserve fucking everything.
I forget about those days.
because that's what Netflix
Right, where
was.
you would just get a DVD
I mean,
in the
it
mail.
started off as that, and then they added like they had a little streaming thing where you could just watch like shitty movies, but it was still focused on that. And then somebody was probably just like, you know what, fuck this.
You still can do that.
You can, yeah.
Who the fuck would do that?
Well, it has its advantage because you can
Yeah.
you can rent.
It's actually for people who like live in like the woods, like in like Alaska or something. No, I just swear.
Can't get to the Walmart.
I swear, like
Maybe they can mail me the movie.
Jesus. I mean, like the people who live in like Alaska and stuff. No, that's like it was a proven thing. I don't even know why I tried.
No, I
anymore.
do, dude. I believe you. Matt just went on the mailing me the movie tangent, and I don't know where to go from there. Yeah, but Netflix,
Good for Netflix.
big deal. They're getting as big as Disney because of all the shit that they put out that everybody consumes. But that's it for the TV news. I feel like there wasn't too much TV news.
That's
this
good.
week. Yeah. So we're going to get into some video game stuff. Again, E3 is next month, so slowly throughout the next couple weeks, there's going to be a lot more announcements, and I'm sure we may even do a whole separate show where we talk about it. But for now, we're going to talk about the stuff from this week. One was was it a trailer for Battlefield 5?
I think it's just a poster.
No, it was a trailer poster,
Oh.
and they released like
Never mind.
the date it was coming out.
Matt, you fucking idiot.
And
I don't know.
I don't remember the exact date, but it's in October.
I don't care.
Dang.
There was a time in my life where I cared about every big release like Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that. And it's not that they're bad games. They're polished games. They're very well-made games. But when we live in a time when you have to consume as much other good stuff as you can. I'm
yeah.
never gonna play this because I want to play other stuff and catch up on other things.
What was the last Battlefield game that y'all played?
3.
The last one that came out.
Was 1?
1, yeah.
Yeah. Was that one good?
Yeah, it was.
People really loved.
It's
1.
the only one I've
I
ever
dug
played, so
Battlefield 4 was really cool. I didn't play 1 though.
That's the only one I've ever played.
It's kind of weird now because Battlefield 5 is going to World War II. That's where wasn't the last Call of Duty World War II?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was literally called Call of Duty World War II.
That's interesting. It looks cool. I just saw the poster for it.
I only saw the poster. I didn't watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Bailey saw the trailer, so if you would know the most.
Was it a gameplay trailer? Or was it like a CGI trailer?
No, it was CGI.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't anything like.
Well, those normally look really cool.
I mean, it was just I don't know. It seemed cool, but it's whatever.
It's whatever.
I guess I kind of killed the vibe on this.
you did. You squashed it.
definitely
You're like,
did.
I don't give a fuck about
That's the
But
thing.
see,
Tyler
but-
likes to do this thing where he'll say, like, if he doesn't care about something we put, he's just like, I don't really care about this, but here we go.
No, because I don't think if it's something that y'all care about, though, I wouldn't. Do any of us really care about Battlefield? I feel like Omar would care the most.
I don't though.
See,
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly.
if he gets some 10s, I'll buy it. Mark my words.
it won't. It's not gonna get 10.
So a little game
You'll
from
get an 8.
a little game this week came out called Detroit that looks really really good.
How are the reviews on it?
It's
I
very
haven't-
mixed.
I haven't looked.
Really?
or
It's got
anything.
good.
haven't
I think
read.
it's got a pretty high Metacritic score, but it's still people are. I think the weird thing about this game is like if you take the big, and I don't know which ones it is, but if you take the big like media outlets or video game outlets, whatever, that are reviewing it, they're split. That's where the split comes. It's weird. I think IGN loves it. Maybe I don't know if Kotaku.
These are a
loves
few of the scores. Metacritic 79, Destructoid 7, but they're normally a lot more critical of shit, so that's actually a good sign. EGM 8.5, Game Informer 8. The lowest one,
Okay.
the lowest one
Wow.
on here is from videogamer.com, which I don't even think that sounds very real. Apparently gave it a 4. And IGN gave it an 8 as well. But I mean, it looks
Wait,
like it's
a 4 out of 10 or out of 5?
Out of 4, out of 10.
10.
That's the lowest one. Though.
But I don't even know what that website.
Yeah.
I can't even click on it.
I don't remember what website I was reading a review on that basically said it was one of those game. I mean,
Is it a quick time event?
yeah,
game?
it's like a glorified Telltale game.
Okay, because and
And
that's-
somebody's gonna say no, it's not.
a
But
lot of people don't give a shit about games
Right.
like that, and I think that's the issue.
I think it's got maybe like a more unique twist on. Like I was reading something about like to turn a doorknob, you have to hold down a button and then like spin the analog stick. Like
Yeah.
it does probably some cool things, and apparently all the decision making stuff is. All these games that do that though try to say like, oh, this time your decisions really matter. I don't know. Maybe this is the thing that's different.
Well, the company that makes this game really stresses that because they made a game called Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing where I mean, a lot when I remember when the game came out, people talked about it how everybody kind of had different outcomes, and
I really want to play Heavy Rain. 'Cause
and
I've
people
heard a
were
lot of good
saying
things about it.
people were saying the same thing about this game. The other game they did was Beyond Two Souls. I think that game wasn't.
I think is that free on
It is.
PlayStation?
It's free this month on PSN.
have to
That
get it.
game wasn't as well received, but a lot of people still really liked it. Willem Dafoe's in it.
Yeah.
Ellen Page is in it.
Yeah.
So, and they're actually playing themselves pretty much, like the
What's
CGI.
did Ellen Page try to sue the Last of Us for using her? She sued somebody, but it couldn't have been that game because that's straight up her. So was it the Last of Us where she tried to say they used like her like? No, it was. Forget it.
The
I'll
story
look it up
always
later.
gets muddled on this because I don't remember. It was so long
I could look it
ago.
up, but it's kind of like I don't really care.
Yeah. But yeah, Detroit looks pretty cool. If you're interested in those types of games where you make choices and there's a lot of different outcomes, you should look into it and play it.
And the
I'm
thing-
probably going to play it
It's
very
a
soon.
$60 game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm really glad Matt just said he doesn't care about it and then continued to look up.
because it kind of made me mad, and that is what happened. She sued Naughty Dog for like taking her likeness for the Last
Naughty Dog
of
is
Us.
sacred too.
I don't know. There might be more to the story though.
I don't think they look
It was
exactly
years
alike,
ago.
but they kind of do.
I think the weird thing, and this is, I'm not gonna get on a tangent, but I remember those games came out around the same time. Beyond Two Souls and The Last of Us.
It had to
or
have
they were
been.
at least getting marketed at the same time. So
Probably
it was like-
2013, 14.
I think, at least for me, I was kind of like, well, which game's which? I don't know. One of them's really Ellen Page, one of them's not. It's kind of weird, but yeah, whatever.
It's interesting. This is a stupid little story that I put in here just to throw it in. It's just something funny to talk
I
about.
actually watched this.
I did too, and it was really cool. So the the composer for the score of Game of Thrones that does the main theme song that everybody knows and sings, did the theme music or recreated it on a Nintendo Labo. And it's actually really fucking legit. And I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me want to eventually buy it. I mean, I'm going to get it eventually anyway because I'm a big stupid.
You think he was having fun playing it?
I think he was.
I guess he was.
I think he was kind of
He was
into it.
smiling, but I
He
kind
was-
of could see in his eyes. He was like,
Fuck
What
it.
am I
But
doing right now?
he was very interested. You could tell.
That's I think more than anything was him being interested. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is actually working. Like I can play this song, but
And he
it
was
kinda
kinda
cool 'cause
laughing.
you could layer stuff on it. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of weird because he'd play a part and then he'd hit something to where it kept looping, and then he'd like add in the rest.
I've
By the
seen-
time it was
yeah.
done, it sounded really cool.
I've seen a few people on the internet talk about or put videos of themselves making cool stuff.
I've
with
heard
it.
like
So that's
the
that's
piano
awesome.
one's probably like the coolest thing it can do right now.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Cardboard piano. We thought we needed it.
Omar, you put this on here. So there's a new map in PUBG.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but I should probably.
Whenever you get a
Put
news
the
story
name.
from Omar, you know it's gonna be.
It's just like the title, and then
I
and
usually
that's
just
as far
expect
as
you
it
guys
goes.
to, research it or whatever. But yeah, I haven't played this game in a while, so I have no idea what the. I guess this is the first map edition or something.
I wish.
Oh,
I think
for the
they
game.
have two already, don't they? Because Corey was telling me, one of our friends, Corey, was telling me a few months ago. He was like, they added a new map and it like fucked up PUBG.
Really? Oh no, I mean,
or
I didn't hear
fucked
about
up the vehicles, I think, because there was like a lot of hills and stuff, and the vehicles
Uh-huh.
were like fucking whatever. I don't know.
Oh.
But I don't know. Maybe this is like the official release for it, or it's a third
Could
one.
be.
Who knows?
I don't know.
I was kind of skimming through one of our last episodes earlier, and Tyler like calls on Omar to read something that he put on there, and Omar just goes, "Oh fuck."
Always catching me off guard, man.
I guess it's a mixture of though. I should like when y'all put things in the doc. I should probably look into them
thing
a little
is-
bit more. And some of them I do, and that's why I read some of the stories. But
You
some
don't
are,
ever look at the doc till like 5 minutes before we do.
No,
this.
I usually look about 2 days before, but for sure,
Lies?
100% the day before.
The thing
100%.
is, I'm usually writing this stuff while I'm at work, so I'm not really.
Well, that's the thing, and some of it's
Like
so
reading up on
brief.
it?
I don't feel the need to have to read an article. So
Yeah.
for some things where it's just a point that you put, I'm just going to ask you because you put it, and maybe you want to talk.
I guess
about
I'll
it.
expect it now.
But no one can be the greatest host in the world.
Well,
Yep,
there's
that's
somewhere out there.
100%.
You're
Somewhere out
damn
there, there's
close,
the
son.
best.
You're damn close.
Thank you.
Fuck you, babe.
This is another one I don't know too much about. So there's this. Is it? How do you say this name of this game?
H1Z1.
Okay, I don't really know much about this game.
I didn't realize that this actually happened. That
Oh,
the
dude.
open beta's on PS4 and it's free.
I've
so
been
we
seeing
should definitely
people
play
have-
We
this.
should
People-
fucking play.
We should all play this.
People, my friends, have been playing it this week. I just don't know much
Dude.
about it. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
another.
it's a battle royale.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's been around for a while. It's been a PC game for
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
H1Z1 started off as a mod for.
is it good?
I've always heard it's incredible.
It's really, really good. The problem is, the only reason I want to play it is because I played Pubg on. It's on Xbox, right? Xbox, and it fucking sucks. It's so bad.
Yeah, I've heard bad
It's
things
So
about it on
bad,
Xbox.
and I loved it on PC. So that's the only reason I don't want to try H1Z1 on PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Have any of y'all heard if it's actually good? I guess a lot of people are playing it, so that shows good. things.
I've
a
seen
million and a
people on
half?
my friends list playing it. So
The thing, H1Z1, I don't know if when it was popular years ago, if it was the battle royale mode or not, because I know
It wasn't.
H1Z1
It was,
started off as it's kind of like a zombie.
Yeah, but there's also
There's
also
different-
another game mode. I think it was called King of the Hill or something.
Yeah,
Some shit.
Oh,
It's
that's a
kinda
TV
similar.
show.
That's true too.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
oh, you added so
But
much.
yeah, I just remember with H1Z1, it was weird at first to play, and I'm talking like 5 years ago because it was just a mod for another game called Arma, I think, and basically it was very hard. You had to have like a really expensive rig to run the game, and then it finally got like its own release, and it's still demanding, but people have been able to play it, so it's kind of cool now. It's made its way to PS4. I'll check it out because I love Fortnite, but y'all know I wanted PUBG on there for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first step in that direction. It also kind of forces PUBG to be like,
Yeah.
we need to get this on PS4 because it's literally a mobile game too now.
I have
so
this strange feeling that it would be better on PS4 than Xbox.
I think so too.
I'm
not
not
sure
I
if
don't know
they-
why. Maybe it's just me being a fucking PlayStation guy. I feel like it'd be a little bit better. Maybe not a lot, but a little bit.
We'll see.
I'm sure they've improved it since they've released it on
Yeah,
console.
I think I've heard that it's.
I mean, yeah, the last
it's
I played
already
it,
better on Xbox.
Right.
than it
The
was.
last I played it was like, I don't know, in January or something. So I'm sure they fixed it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, this next one, I saw this story a few days ago. So apparently some Sony executives said that the PS4 is nearing the end
I thought
of
it
its
was
life
weird
cycle.
that he would say this because everybody kind
What
of
does
already
it mean?
assumes it. That's well. What does it mean? And also, kind of to go along with that, it's like so. It's at the end of its life cycle. We know we're not seeing a PS5 at this E3.
No.
I don't think we
They
even see it
said-
at next E3. And then if they announce it the one after that, you're still not going to get it immediately. So
Has it really been that long since it came out?
it doesn't feel like it. That's why I was kind of like, because I heard people talking about it, and I was like, wait, really?
It's
Already?
been like 5.
And then I read this, and I was like, Jesus.
It's been 4.5 years.
Which one lasted forever? Was it the PS3 or was it the PS2?
Yeah, the PS3 came out at the beginning of 2006, I believe, and
we had it until like 2013.
Yeah, and even when the PS4 came out in 2013, the PS4 came out right before 2014.
Yeah.
And even once it did, they were still making games on PS3.
Right.
So they still supported it for a while. They still,
and that's what'll
they still
happen
do
again.
support it.
I think the most interesting questions it starts to ask is like some of these games we know are coming like a ways out, like Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding. Are these definitely going to be PS4 games?
Well, I think
yeah.
I think so too, because they said the PS5 isn't going to be coming out until 2021.
He could
Right.
he could just
So-
be saying that, like optimistically thinking.
It's just weird to even say it because you're trying to get like the PS4 right now is coming off of like one of its best selling months because of God of War has sold so many extra consoles.
PlayStation, even before Horizon, I mean,
Yeah.
they're killing it right now.
Right, so
They're absolutely killing it.
I guess it's kind of like, even if it's true, I don't know what the circumstance was that he was asked the question or why he had to even give that away. You know what I mean? It's just when they're doing so good and they're selling so many, why do you even want to say like,
and
we're going to have
his comment could be taken out of context. It could be,
you're probably right.
we're going to announce a new console in 2 to 3 years. Because by then it'll have been
right.
around 7
and
or 8
again, when
years.
they announce it, we're not getting it right away anyway. So
Right. So yeah, it's very interesting.
I think Bailey should have to read the next
Bailey
one.
has a story about Cheetos.
First of all, before I even get to that, I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here watching Omar look at the IHOP menu on his phone. he's like
I'm
legitimately looking at the menu and then looking up the calorie count.
I'm so fucking hungry.
For everyone listening, it is actually 1:14 a.m. right now.
Yeah.
I just like got so sidetracked. I like, couldn't even pay attention to anything because I'm watching him scroll through the freaking menu. But I saw this little news story this morning about how New York apparently is running out of Cheetos, and I felt like that's a big deal in a sense.
You left that in there? Jesus.
God, none of them ever take any of the stories I put in here. Like,
No,
seriously.
go with this one.
I think it's marvelous.
How serious is this?
I mean, I feel like it's kind of a big
Okay,
deal.
so what
No,
happened?
I'm
I was
kidding.
reading about it a little bit.
Okay,
so-
no, it's really just funny. Apparently,
Why is this in the TV news?
I didn't know where to put it.
I just realized this doesn't make
Wait,
any
no,
fucking
it's in the
No,
video
it's in
game
the
news.
video game
And
news.
originally,
Jesus.
originally
I
she
put
had, what does
something
this
about-
mean for gamers?
Because, like, I felt like I had to put something just because it was in the video game news. Like, I didn't know where to put this, but I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
But no, apparently the story is Frito-Lay cut their drivers' pay by a lot, so pretty much all the drivers just quit. So there's no way to deliver the chips anywhere. So they've been like in a Cheeto drought. Pretty much. And I thought that was, that's like, well, you want to go to this corner store, you can't get a bag of chips? Come
that
on, what world
sucks.
do we live in?
That sucks.
Actually, no. Matt and I bought Cheetos before Solo yesterday, and then we both decided that we didn't want to eat them, and we got popcorn instead.
Yeah, as I was walking out of Target, I was like, no, fuck, this is a popcorn movie.
Yeah, so we just have like 2 bags of Cheetos now for no reason. But anyway, so yeah. Frito-Lay, get your shit together.
Well, what a good way to end the video game segment of the show. Now we're going to move on to honorable mentions. It's part of the show where we talk about what things in pop culture we have been viewing or looking at or doing whatever with throughout the week. Matt, you go first.
Let me go first?
Yeah.
All right, so I watched, I think it came out this week on Netflix. It's called Cargo. It's got Martin Freeman in it. It's like a
I
zombie.
heard about this.
Dude, I love this movie.
It actually got really good reviews.
I heard it was decent.
It got pretty good reviews. I was reading some stuff online where people are like, oh, it's just more of the same zombie kind of stuff. It's like, I guess I'm not like an avid zombie movie watcher, so
I'm not
I don't
either.
like. I've seen enough though to know. Like, I think this movie does enough kind of interesting, different things with zombies. Like, there's a lot of really cool, I guess you'd say, imagery in it. There's cool stuff that you just see. It's very creepy.
But it's good for a Netflix movie.
Oh, it's great for a Netflix movie. Cool. I thought it was great. Martin Freeman's like fucking incredible in this movie. He's great. It's not that long. It's like an hour and 40 minutes, so you can watch it like pretty quick. You know, it doesn't drag on. But basically, it's just him just kind of trekking across this world. And again, not going to say what happens, but it's just very, very interesting and very well told. By the time you get to the end of this movie, I feel like what you see when this movie's ending is just, it's like something I didn't even expect. And it's just very crazy. Again, visually, it's really cool, and I loved it. I feel like I'd watch this movie again, like right now.
Cool.
I feel like it'd be. I would never expect like Martin Freeman to be in a zombie apocalypse type
It's
of
weird,
movie.
you know. I almost get. It's crazy because he plays Jim in the UK office, but I was gonna say I get like the John Krasinski A Quiet Place vibes from him in this movie.
Wow.
Like a lot.
Look at that connect.
A lot. It's this very
I like
dark.
that.
It's this dark world. It involves kids in a sense,
Thor,
and
dark world.
he's like this very just kind of like this bright light in this, where he's just kind of he's constantly kind of got his humor in it in a sense too, but he's also it's weird. You just got.
Is he British in it?
Yeah, he is.
Cool.
It takes place in Australia, I think. So I don't know if he's doing a slightly Australian accent or if he's doing his regular accent, but.
I wish I was good at telling the difference.
Me
I'm
too.
really
I know,
not.
I'm terrible
I'm
at it.
ignorant.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend this movie. I mean, if I had to rate it, I'd give it like an 8 or 8.5. It was really good. So
Cool.
Dang, for a Netflix movie, that's
yeah,
awesome.
it was great.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I did. I
What's
beat
wrong?
God of War too. I'm not gonna.
What
talk
did you
about
think?
it. Dude? I mean, this is like probably my. What's
Well,
wrong?
like the AC just shut off.
Oh, that's okay. If we start sounding like we're robots underwater now, I'm sorry.
We do apologize.
We do apologize. I love God of War. I mean, I'm coming off of the high
Some
of it right
moments
now.
at the end, right?
Dude, so much stuff at the end that I didn't see coming that I thought was really cool. Even for everybody out there, once you've beaten it, go do the last
You
thing that
did
you
it?
don't even know if
You did it?
might not know you have to do it. Yes, it blew my mind.
I know. Hype.
Great game. I mean, I think this is probably one of my favorite games I've ever played. It's easily in my top 5, probably in like my top 3. And I really can't wait to see what they do next with this franchise. I wanted to bring this up when we were talking about the PlayStation 5. Like, I really hope that the next God of War game comes out on PS4, but I don't know if it will.
I feel like it's not going to come out for like 4 to 5 years.
Well, I know it took
I feel like
them.
it'll be a while.
It took them for like 5 or 6 years to make this game, but from what I've read, it was creating all the assets and the character models and stuff, which they've already got ready now. So I want to see what happens next in the story so bad. And waiting 4 years is gonna suck. That's gonna seem like an eternity, but I love it. This game.
What I
play it.
love, and not to go on a tangent about God of War because we talked about it to no end, but all the little podcasts and videos I've watched with the creator of the game or the head of the game, Cory Barlog. He's such like a down-to-earth guy, and you can tell with this game they really just wanted to make a game that was a father-son thing, and they stuck to that. And it really is. Once it ends, it ends, but it's such a sweet story.
It is.
Yep.
I fucked up the dock, and I think I just fixed it, but I don't know if I
I'm
did.
just watching. I don't know what's wrong with all of you.
I know. I just hit my mic.
But yeah, go watch Cargo, and if you haven't played God of War, what's wrong with you? Go play it.
Jeez.
Bailey, what do you got?
Jesus.
What do you got, man?
I don't like that at all. I feel like I talk about this every week, but it's just because I watch it every week. So I'll give like my 5-second summary of how I felt about Westworld's episode 5. Liked it. It was cool. The last episode was better, but you got swords and ninjas in this one, so
There you go.
can't really. And the music, God, the music is just always so good in the show.
Yeah,
I
I
love
thought
it so
Shogun
much.
World was like really interesting.
No, it's super cool. It's just, it wasn't as great. Episode 4, nothing's beating that this season. I can guarantee it.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, I also found out not today, this week. Wow, it feels like this entire week has just been jumbled into one day. But they are filming the Purge TV series at my office building. And I was talking to like the security guard about it because I was like, what's going on? And I want to know because all the movie trucks and stuff. And then also, hey, I can probably be in this show and do
Nice.
better than whatever lead is already there. But I like tried. I was gonna go sneak up because they were filming on the 38th floor, so I went to go sneak up because those are on like separate elevators. But apparently, once you get to 37, it stops. So I went to.
There goes your fucking dream.
Well, no, I went. Then at that point, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get off on the 37th floor, and then I'm just gonna go to the staircase. But the staircase locks if you don't like jam it open. So I like pushed it open, and I was holding it for a second. I'm like, okay, what can I put to block this door and make it to where I don't get locked in this staircase? Because if I'm locked in, I don't have my phone. I can't contact anyone to come save me, so I'll just die, and then you'll see like a skeleton in like the corner of the staircase, and it'll be me, and then that'll be the warning for everyone not to go do that.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now.
So, but yeah, either way, obviously I didn't do it. So like I just sat there in between the door and the staircase for like 3 minutes trying to figure out what I was going to do, and then I gave up and left.
Jesus.
So I didn't get to go.
What a day of work, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, this was all my lunch break, unfortunately, so I wasted a lot of time doing that. But I looked it up too, and no one I know. Actually, one of the Baldwin brothers is in the Purge TV series.
I don't know who that is.
The Baldwin, like Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
because there's like what 4 of them or something.
I just never refer to them as the Baldwin brothers.
Well, I don't.
There's a giant helicopter behind me.
The world will change.
Oh man, the world is at risk. But anyway, so it was one of those brothers. But yeah, that's all I've really done. Other than I've been watching Arrested Development again, just because God, I love that show. It's so fucking good. But I've watched a little bit of the like remastered, and I got like 2 or 3 episodes in. I'm like, I don't really care that much.
And that's actually on my mentions. I've never watched season 4 before. I've only seen 1 through 3.
You know, we found out that the original season.
Yes,
Okay.
I figured it out the other day.
So which
actually.
way are you watching it?
The remix,
The new one. If I was watching for the first time, I'd just do that.
I kind of want to watch it, the originals, but then I was like, I don't really care that much. I'll just watch it, the remixed one. But yeah, basically they recut the 4th season of Arrested Development and made it a little bit more even, because the way they did that season was kind of weird and more episodic, and each character had their own episode. But now they spliced it all together where it's more flowing like it was originally. And I'm watching the recut one because I didn't know which one to watch.
Yeah, you might as well.
But yeah, basically season 4 was episodic, and each character had their own episode, and where it focused on each one, and it was cut in a weird way, and people didn't like it. Or people didn't like it as much. So the creators, before season 5 came out, said, "Hey, we're gonna recut season 4 and put it all together in a better way." So I started watching that. It's still good, but it's very.
I was gonna say, what do you actually think of it?
It's very jumpy.
Yeah.
You can tell that what they did.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
I heard that
yeah.
Ron Howard had to add a lot of new narration lines
Yeah,
to it too
apparently
for it to
he
even
did.
make sense.
Yeah.
So.
What he does is Ron Howard re-explains a lot of shit like from past episodes. It jumps around a lot. It's still funny, but there's a lot of explanation to it,
Right.
Which is very kind of strange.
I heard there's an episode towards the end where it's like literally like 80% Ron Howard narration.
I mean,
and it doesn't work at all.
I'm 6 episodes in, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to finish it before season 5 comes out.
You got until what, like Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the episodes are quicker because they're short.
They're like actual.
There's more episodes, but they're a little shorter.
Yeah. Which is how season 5 is going to be.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that was my first honorable mention. My other one is I finished Silicon
Oh,
Valley.
you did?
I did.
Nice. What'd you think?
It was really good.
Did you like the very ending?
I did.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
Yeah. That's how.
Do
I
you
was
see what
thinking.
we were saying though about how it made
Yeah.
it to where it could end the series?
I already looked it up though. I don't know if you'll know this. Season 6 is already confirmed.
Oh well, fuck.
Yeah, and that's why I really put it on the doc, because I wanted to let y'all know. I literally went on Wikipedia as I finished it, and it's
I guess I'm happy.
When
but
did it get confirmed?
May 12th or April 12th or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think it was April 12th it said. But yeah, Silicon Valley is coming back for season 6. But it definitely, I don't know, it should continue. I feel like it could have ended, but
They're pushing it.
they are.
They're pushing their luck. I can.
I'll tell you what,
I can go
the
for
finale
more
was
with it.
really fucking funny.
It was.
It was
It
really
was,
funny,
yeah.
but I'm saying like don't push it to where the last season is a bad season.
Yeah, as long as it goes out on a high note. But again, I wasn't on board with this one, and it ended up blowing my mind. So I ended
Yeah.
up liking it.
The thing is,
Blowing my mind.
I guess it was probably one of my lesser favorite seasons, but it was still good. The jokes were still there. It was
I
still
almost
funny.
think this season it sucks because I like T.J. Miller, take him from season 4,
that's
and I loved that.
yeah.
But I think overall this season I almost liked better.
It probably was better than season 4, I guess. But yeah, that's it for me.
Omar?
What do you have?
Jeez, Omar.
Sorry. I don't feel like talking. My fucking voice hurts. Not my voice, my throat. I'm so fucking out of it right
His
now.
voice hurts and he wants a freaking pancake.
Dude, so bad. Hopefully I get a chocolate chip pancake. 13 Reasons Why Season 2. I started last week and I finished it. Have you, Mary?
I heard it sucked.
Oh,
Okay, so it starts off kind of shitty. I wasn't really too interested in it. Some of the episodes are whatever. The way it ends, though, I'm not sure where the fuck it's leading. I'm not sure if I care, but there's certain parts where it's very, very like, this show fucks you up, man. I mean, this show's not for everybody. You should not. I don't suggest you watch this. I mean, I guess I'm at an age and a mindset to where I'm like, okay to watch
so you
it.
don't suggest anyone watch it?
No, I mean it fucks you up. Like, say it's too, especially with like everything that's happening nowadays. I'm surprised they released it. I really am. It's rough, man. It's fucking weird to me just seeing it. Even
why are they making?
So what
it?
about it? Is it the message?
It just like
not
glorifies
conveyed in a good
suicide
way?
or something?
No. Okay, so season 2, pretty much they're past the whole suicide thing. It's more on what was it, like sexual assault, and so. But the way the season ended, the last episode, and I knew it was leading up to it. You could tell to a certain character like what was happening, especially after he gets fucked with the broom.
No, God. Oh my!
That was so fucking
first of all,
bad.
spoilers.
No, seriously. I mean, that shit fucked me up, dude.
Wait,
It
a character
fucks
gets
you up.
fucked with a broom?
They like rape him in the bathroom.
They grab him, they fuck him up, they stick a broom up his ass, and this kid comes back, fucks you up. Yeah, it fucks you up.
I said spoilers at some point.
Yeah. No, I mean, guys, yeah, very, very much spoilers. But it ends the way it ends, and you could kind of tell to where it's leads, especially after that happens. And he's all into weapons and all that. Yeah, he gathers a bunch of weapons.
I think I would hate.
And that's the
fucking
thing.
show.
Everything, you feel like for a second everything was resolved because a certain thing happens.
Again,
and-
we are spoiling
Right.
13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, and throughout the whole season 2,
Who would have thought?
they're working through a case,
Uh-huh.
and the case is resolved in a way, and the show ends, like the season ends, where there's a formal or whatever. It was a dance, and everybody seems happy, and you think like, okay, this is in some way a closure, and this motherfucker,
He shoots up the.
He's going on the way there, and the main character Clay, and this for me was so fucking emotional.
All right, we're going into a full summary.
I thought he was gonna, dude, Mary. I
I'm
thought he was
kinda
gonna die.
interested in this now.
I thought he was gonna fucking die, dude. I was so scared when like the weapon just aimed at him like the whole time, and this dude's like trying to stop his friend. But I mean, you wouldn't really say it's his friend. I guess they've just they're all reasons to why.
13.
Why?
Yeah.
All 13 of the reasons.
Yeah, they're 2 of the 13 reasons. So I guess you could say they went through it together. So it just very fucked up, dude. How it
That
happened.
sounds crazy.
No,
Jesus.
I'm telling you, like I'm really surprised they aired it.
I mean the broom thing, like.
No, I mean that.
I can't get over that.
What is this show? Because Netflix shows still get like a TV rating. That's MA.
They have like viewer discretion warning.
Now they do
Okay.
it because they got a lot of backlash. Like I said, for season 1, they weren't really warning people. And season 1, as fucked up as it was, I don't think it was as fucked up as this one.
Jesus.
I definitely like the first season more. I think it should have ended there. The way it ended, it was just like it was cool. Should have just stopped it there. Season 2, there was no reason, like there's no need for it. I still liked it, but just the last couple of episodes, it fucks you up, and I don't think they should have went there because a lot of people like, dude, that just fucks with your mind, man.
Yeah.
So that's that. On a lighter note, I saw Atlanta.
Yeah, let's
On a much lighter
transition.
note.
Really good, right? Really funny.
Dude, I'll say this. It's not for everyone, but
Oh, see, I don't.
no, like certain
It's
people
so
would not.
funny.
I know, but
I feel like she wouldn't
there's-
like it. I feel like certain people would not like it. I feel like Mary would be one of those people that if she watched it,
It's just one of those things that like some people
Oh,
probably be like,
man.
it's okay.
the lingo and every. I don't know.
I
just
love
everything.
that show, but I can
Yeah.
see what I'm.
I haven't watched season 2 yet, but season 1 I feel like was literally made for me.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's for
Okay,
certain
but you're
people.
saying for you,
Right,
Like,
exactly, for certain
he's
people.
talking about everyone.
I just
Right.
think it's so funny though.
No, it is, but some people wouldn't like the language they use or
Yeah.
everything that happens. I mean, dude, it's such a light show. Like, just from what I've seen so far. Like I said, I've only seen one episode,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
get
such
that.
an easy watch.
It is.
and it just kind of it flows. I like it, but yeah.
I watched season 1. I'm pretty sure in one night. Or like
I mean, yeah, that's
one,
just like
one
super
evening
short.
Tonight.
Yeah,
It's quick.
yeah, they're
It's
like
very
what
quick.
20-minute episodes, so
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's all I watched this week.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, that's all.
I think we covered everything. The
Oh, yeah.
Cheetos, that's the big headline.
I mean, that was very important. I mean, really, what the fuck are those gamers gonna do?
It wasn't important, but
The
anyway.
gamers!
But anyway, yeah. So that was episode 7, Miss the Bus. If you enjoy what we do, we are on iTunes as Miss the Bus. We are on Twitter as Miss the Bus Pod. My words. My words get so jumbled because it's a lot of different social
It
medias
is,
and
it's a lot.
things. YouTube, Facebook as Miss the Bus. We're all there.
Spotify, if they'll reply to my fucking emails.
Yeah.
Please, Spotify.
Spotify.
Hopefully, soon
Let us
for
know.
that. But yeah, any of that you want, we are there. Thanks for listening. What time will this be posted, Matt?
Sunday at 7.
It's gonna be that time every week, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sunday at 7 every week for these episodes. We also reviewed Solo before we talked about this, and that will be going up when?
Saturday at 7.
Okay,
Nice.
so it'll already be out.
It's always going to
Yeah.
be Saturdays and Sundays at 7.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you're hearing this, Solo is already there, so go listen to it.
Solo's already there, and our Deadpool 2 is there for last week, Infinity War, all
You
that
know what?
stuff.
Go back, listen to every single episode.
Every single
like
fucking
Mark
episode.
fucking Rogers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
There you go. But yeah, it's all there. We hope you had a pleasant time listening.
Yeah, toodaloo.
Motherfuckers.